Muhammad Anas. Anas, may I have your full name, please?
My name is Mohammed Anas.
Anas. And what should I call you?
You can call me Anas.
May I have your identification? Okay, thank you so much. So, where do you live in Pakistan?
I am from actually Gujarhan, Tehsil of Rawalpindi.
And do you think that is it an interesting place to live?
Of course, yes. Why not? It is very fertile, regarding the agriculture.
And would you like to stay there in your future as well?
It is very, natural for a person where he lives. He get a, habitat and love for his land.
Okay, Anas, let's talk about your hobbies and interests. What hobbies do you have?
Actually, nowadays I'm not playing any sort of game, and but before that I used to play cricket and football.
And what hobbies did you have when you were a child?
When I was a child, we had a lot of cousins living together, and we used to play a lot.
Okay, and do you think that parents should encourage their kids to have a hobby or interest?
Well, why not? At least they develop a kind of creativity in themselves. When they at least develop a hobby in themselves, and now the parents are creating the mindset that their child should at least allowed to do any sort of things.
And what hobbies are popular with adults in your hometown?
In my hometown, seeking this trend, people are now encouraged towards the internet. They are creating their YouTube channels, and PUBG is very popular.
Okay.
They're playing it a lot.
So let's talk about weather patterns in Pakistan. Do you like hot weather or cold weather?
I love cold weather. This changing environment and the increasing global warming, I'm very worried that it is usually it touches 50 degrees in the summer, and that is ridiculous. It is very difficult for us as a I belong to a farmer family, and it is very, very difficult to work in the warm environment.
Okay, and do you think that weather influence people moods?
Yes, of course. As temperature goes up, the people, temperament also goes up, and it is very difficult in hot temperatures to deal with the people.
Okay, and describe the weather patterns of Pakistan in different time of a year.
From March until October, I must say, it remains hot. And now it is March, and we can feel that it is getting hotter and hotter day by day. But
Okay.
especially the month of January, that we may say that it is very cold. But comparing to the northern areas, that remains frozen 6 months, and the life goes on for the next 6 months.
And do you think that weather pattern has changed recently in your hometown or in your own region?
Not particularly in my hometown, but as a whole in the Pothohar regions, the temperature has risen by a few degrees, but that is alarming.
Okay, let's talk about photography. Do you like to capture photos?
Yes, now I am recent mode towards this trend, and I'm increasing my abilities towards photography and editing from the past few years.
Do you have any memorable photo?
Memorable photo, yes. From the very childhood, I was around 2 to 3 months old when my parents used to show me that I was very, 2 to 3 months, very small kid, and I was sitting right in front of the waterfall, and whenever I see that, I feel that is very memorable.
Okay, Anas, thank you so much. So, this is you are now speaking part 2. In part 2, you have a cue card, and you have 1 minute to think about what you're going to say, and you can make some notes if you wish. Your cue card is describe your experience with any wild animal. You have 1 minute to think. Okay, could you please start speaking now?
The wild animals that I have experienced, it was around 5 to 6 years ago, I must say. It was a dog. I was coming from the school after, and that dog was looking at me a very fierce sight, and it was some saliva was dropping from his mouth, and it was just barking, and at that dog did not let me come to my house. And I was very I was kind of boy at that time, and did not had that much courage to punish or throw a stone towards him so that he may run away. But so that I started crying, and suddenly my father he passed by and let me get into the house.
Okay. So, do you have a pet in your home?
I used to have a pet, but unfortunately he died a few months ago.
Okay. And do people in Pakistan take care of their pets?
If you consider especially urban areas, I must say, people now are developing this habit that they are keeping their pets now. But in the rural areas, I don't think so. That is
And why keep people keep pets in their home?
just to develop and a taste, and it's become trendy to keep a pet, and whenever they go out for a walk in the evening, and just to have a valuable time.
Okay. And would you like to take any pet in future? No?
No.
Okay, Anas, thank you so much. So this is the end of your speaking test.